What's up, everybody? Today is currently day 3 recap of eating a new tasty vegan dish every single day for 30 days. Yesterday I had pumpkin soup with Mexican salad and rice noodles, and then I also dosed a bit of sriracha all over that, so that was pretty good. Currently at the airport right now on the way to Germany, and that should be very exciting. I haven't been outside the UK since I got here 18 years ago, so this is pretty exciting time. But I thought I would just use the opportunity to crack into a video. I'm still reading the book Carb the Fuck Up as a sort of health and fitness educational tool for you guys. And the topic yesterday, the chapter yesterday, was talking all about why high carb. Now, I've been following a high carb, low fat vegan lifestyle for 5 years. So this chapter just dives a little bit deeper on the benefits and why you should do it. And one of the things it mentions is that every single cell in the human body runs on carbohydrates. So if you want to run a marathon, if you want to move, if you want to dance, you need energy to do that. That's one of the main reasons we eat, is for energy. And glycogen is stored glucose. So we intake carbohydrates, and the body stores it as glycogen. So that's stored glucose. And what that does is that whenever we are active, that's what it taps into. Now, some people follow a low carb diet, and they follow the ketogenic diet. And the ketogenic diet is, the body is still using sugar, but what it does is it converts fat cells to sugar, and then it runs on that. So regardless of what way you look at it, the body is using carbohydrates. And ketogenic diets, people don't tend to function long term on the ketogenic diet. And if you want to know what ketosis looks like, this is hilarious. Watch marathon videos of people towards the end of a marathon, when they've completely depleted their body of glycogen store. They start to get a wobbly-legged, jelly-legged, jellyfish style. So not good. And people are using this as a form of weight loss method. So it's crazy. So you're better off just carbing up. And whenever we're talking about carbs, the book mentions that if you look at 3,000 calories worth of bananas or dates, you're going to get around 750 grams of carbohydrates. But if you wanted to get the same thing from donuts and cakes and buns, you'd have to eat over 5,000 calories, and you'd be getting over 200 grams of fat. 200 grams of fat. That's huge. So a lot of the times when people think of carbohydrates, they're not thinking of carbohydrates. They're thinking of things that they do contain carbs. Yeah, they do contain a lot of carbs, but they're also loaded with a lot of fat. Now, this is why if you got the same analogy, over the course of a month, the person eating the bananas will still look lean and fit and trim, whereas the person eating the donuts, because they're loading up on so much fat, will start to put on a lot of extra weight. So this is something that's important to note, right? Carbohydrates like potatoes, rice, corn, sweet potatoes are different from cakes, buns, cookies that are loaded with oil and butter and grease and stuff like that. And yeah, that's one of the main things. And another thing that it mentioned, I forgot about this, is the process of converting sugar into fat. It's very inefficient in human beings. It's very efficient in certain animals like pigs and chickens, but it's very inefficient in human beings. The process is actually called de novo lipogenesis, which means creation of new fat cells. And it's very inefficient. There was a study mentioned in the book where where there was a study of people who were overfed 50% more of their caloric needs, and 535 calories of that was just pure white sugar, and they didn't put on that much extra fat because of the sugar. Like, it does happen, but it was minimal, absolutely minimal. So when people say things like potatoes and rice and bananas and grapes and melons and oranges make you obese, they've got it completely wrong. So we need to just get back to eating a natural lifestyle, high carb, low fat. If we want to be healthy, if we want to be lean and trim long term, that is the diet to do it. So without further ado, guys, I am off. I'm away. Peace, love, veganism. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good day. Carb the fuck up. Get out there, get socializing. Use the energy to build the dream life that you desire. Peace.